Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a beauty haul. I've got some bits that I got from a few different places. Boots, Sephora and another place, I can't remember, but I've just been collecting them so that I could do a haul. Because I always forget, I get like random bits and pieces and then I never talk about them unless they make it into a favourite. So I tried to collect them this time. First of all, I've mentioned these in some other videos, but I don't know in which order things are going up. So you may have heard me talk about these before. The CUREL Intensive Moisture Care. So I've got the Hydrating Water Essence and the Moisture Facial Milk. If you saw my empties where I talked about the Skin Proud Jelly Bright Essence, and I was saying I needed to find something that was a, like a, not a dupe, but like a, something that would work the same way, an alternative. This is exactly this. The Moisture Facial Milk is a liquidy moisturizer. And it's kind of like, I kind of see this as multiple layers of moisture. If you're dry or you just feel like your skin needs, you know, a little bit dehydrated. I don't have dry skin, but it's definitely dehydrated. I'm like erring on the side of oily, but with like dry patches, you know, classic combination. But I definitely benefit from like a lot of hydration. So I would put on the Hydrating Water Essence first, which comes out the same way, but it's completely liquid. So you just pump it into your hand, put it on your face, which is what I did with the other essence that I've just finished up. And then same with this, but this is kind of more of a very thin moisturizer layer. So I do that, and then once that's kind of absorbed, I would go in with anything else that I was going to do. These are what I would put on straight after cleansing. So it kind of locks in the moisture from having like just dampness on your skin, and then I would do like serums, eye creams, whatever, final moisturizer if I decided to. They're also amazing for underneath makeup. Really, really nicely sit under makeup, but it gives you plenty of hydration, and especially in this in-between weather, really enjoying them so far. Then I went a bit mad with Nivea lip balms. I actually got one of these from Asda. If you watch my vlogs, I bought one of these just like on the fly because I felt like I needed a little bit of something. I've been doing like a darker eye recently, but you can't really do a darker eye with nothing on your lips. It looks a bit dead to me. It really like washes me out. I could do with like something a bit more than this, but if I'm going out all day, if I'm going into the office, I really don't want a lip that I feel like I need to babysit. I don't want to have to be messing around with like checking all the time. I definitely don't want to be looking at my desk at how my makeup is sitting. But if I wear a heavy face of anything, that's how I'm feeling. So today I've got like bits of concealer, more like cheap products and stuff, but I don't have a full face of foundation, and I have this on as my lip, but I have the peach one. Because as it wears away, that's fine, whatever. I can reapply this, and it's just a lip balm. It doesn't make me feel like, oh, I'm reapplying makeup in public. Does anyone else still feel like that, or is that like a hangover of a day gone by just for me? But as it wears away, I don't need to worry about how it's going to look, because it just kind of evaporates like a balm. It's just into the air, but it still gives a bit of shine, a bit of colour, but not so much that I need to, you know, take care of it. It's pointless really to swatch them because they're that little amount of colour. Like, can you see a slight hint of something there? One slightly peachy, one slightly pink. They're the peach and the watermelon, and the scent of them is super strong. That of the two of them would be the thing that I'd be like, the peach one I prefer to have under my nose all day. The watermelon is like the Water Shines from Maybelline of my youth. It's a bit like, and it's so strong. So I think since it's right under my nose, I prefer the peach, and I prefer the peach just for kind of my makeup looks at the moment. But I really, really like these. I also bought the Overnight Care, which I haven't used yet, still in the packaging. I think they might have been doing like a buy one, get one 50% off or something in Boots, and I was already buying the other one, which is why I got this. Ooh! That smells really nice. It's a really soft lavender scent. That would work really, really well as like a, let's try and keep me asleep with this nice aromatherapy. Okay, I'll let you know how I like that, but I haven't used that one yet. I did used to have, I'm trying to remember what the brand was. It might have even been Lipsil. What was it? I used to have this vanilla. It was my very favourite. It was a vanilla lip balm. And it was, could it have been Vaseline, maybe? It was a pale blue. you don't get a lot of really great vanilla lip balms these days. There was one that the Body Shop used to do that was Chef's Kiss. And then there was this one from the brand I can't remember. There was a point where I even bought it online because you couldn't buy it anymore. I bought it like from another country. I loved that. So if anyone can recommend, they looked like these, but they were pale blue and vanilla. If anyone can recommend a really nice vanilla lip balm, I'm all ears. I also bought this Khiels creamy eye treatment. I've talked a bunch recently about how I've got this weird rashy situation around my eyes. This has definitely helped with keeping the scaly red dry patches at bay, so it's not quite like that now, but I still do get like rashes and redness just either side, right in there. Someone told me that it's periocular dermatitis. I think that's what they said it was called. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just trying to make it go away. I also bought some E45. That was really good. So, you know, considerably cheaper than this. But I wanted to get myself like a really rich eye cream. I haven't really been into an eye cream ever. I kind of think they're a bit of a swizz. But as I'm getting a little bit older, I'm kind of prepared to gamble my money on a little bit of a swizz in order to, in 10 years, be like, well, I did use an eye cream every day, you know? So I'm using this very, very sparingly because it's quite a heavy eye care, but I'm just putting it like there. And it's been helping with dryness. I can't tell you if it does anything else really special, but it's definitely been helping with the dryness. I got another tinted balm, but this is the Tinted Butter Balm from Kylie Cosmetics. So this, I've been waiting for ages to try one of these, and they were either out of stock or they'll have a really good deal, but like not have the stock of the one that I wanted. There was always something stopping me. And I found this for, I think it was like 20-25% off on ASOS, stock of all shades. This was the shade that I wanted, which was the Love That For You. It's kind of like a peachy nude. So I want to just briefly talk about the packaging, because I did see a review on this and people were like, oh, you know, I would expect the packaging to be nicer, Kylie Jenner, yada yada. It's just a middle of the range beauty brand. She has a middle of the range beauty brand. I wouldn't have expected luxury packaging, but now I have it in my possession, I understand what they're talking about, because it does feel cheap. So, you know, if the box is what it is, you're not going to have it in the box for very long. And then this, when I saw it, I kind of expected it to be like matte. I don't know, it's a glossy pink tube. This is exactly the kind of packaging that I've had things from Collection in, which is a lot cheaper. And then again, it's just not to. Do you see what I mean? It's just cheap. Cheap. It just feel, everything is just lightweight and not expensive. And these are supposed to be £17. So it's middle of the range, but like, you know, it's not nice enough for the price. The packaging is not nice enough for the price. You could forgive it if it was like, oh, it's super eco-friendly. The reason the packaging is not nice, but it's still just plastic. It's just disappointing for the price point. The other issue is when you twist it up, you can't twist it back down. What? Which is why I've only twisted it up just the tiniest amount. Why would you do that? Why? It's like a mechanical pencil. Why would you do that? I really don't know. I bought this partially to compare with the Revlon lip butters, which I did do a reel on Instagram. They are really, really similar. If you enjoyed those like I did, you may enjoy this. It's got that like sticky consistency that they always had. Zoom you in. It's almost identical. I did swatch it alongside the Revlon lip butter, and it's got that same, everything about it. The difference being that the Revlon lip butters were about £6. Also, when I first put it on my lips, it was quite patchy, a little bit streaky, not great. And then I kind of like the heat of my mouth or whatever, that sounds gross, made it nice. It kind of all like melted nicely together. But it wore off, not the nicest, and quite quickly. Overall, just disappointing. I'll maybe do like a full thing of this on my blog at some point, but I've tried to get that for so long. I've been really excited about trying it, and it was just a very meh product all round. The Stila Convertible colour in Lilium. So I already have one Stila Convertible colour that I've used quite a lot, but it's an unusual colour. It's quite deep colour. And I wanted to try one for a while that was more a colour that I would actually choose. I think I maybe got that from an outlet. I know it was cheap. And this is well, I'm always looking really for a dupe. Have I got it to hand? I will have. Yeah. A dupe for my NARS Sex Appeal blush, which is my all-time favourite. This is everything. I love it so much. And I'm always looking for something kind of the same tone, that's slightly kind of muted pastel pink, but gives you that glow. I don't know how it does it. At the moment, I'm using this Beauty Pie cream blush, which I've got on today, and that does a similar thing. It's almost, like if you look at the tone of this, it's almost like neon. Can you see what I mean? It's like a muted neon. It's an unusual tone of pink. Anyway, that is impossible to dupe, but I'm always looking for something similar, and if you look at them next to each other, they're not, but they had something similar about them. When I looked at swatches online, this is, can you see? Probably not. It's got that kind of muted, pale pink still, but it's going to give a bit of a glow. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Anyway, I've only used that once. I quite liked it. I'll keep you posted. But I do like the Stila Convertible colours. That particular one is not really convertible for me. I did it on my eyes, my lips and my cheeks. Not so much. It's really just a cheeks one for me, that one. Because on my lips, it's just washes me out. On my eyes, it makes me look like I've got an infection. It's not cute. But I think that's everything. That's all the little bits that I've bought recently from Boots, etc. I also do have, I've been on a bit of a spree recently. It was my birthday month, so I'll forgive myself. But I've been a bit of a spree recently. I bought quite a few things from quite a few different places. But hopefully, because there's been a fair amount of beauty purchases, that will have sparked something in me, and you'll get a little bit more beauty content in March. I'm already so excited for our holiday in May, and I'm like putting together my absolute perfect, like my toiletries, my makeup, my everything. It's so much fun. The actual lead up to a holiday is the best part, isn't it? So that's kind of my focus at the moment, is like finding the perfect spring summer makeup bag. And when I find that, I will share it with you, because I feel like some of the stuff that I've been using this week has been real winners. But thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.